Hi, I am Karen from Karen Clark Creations, an artsy introvert. In this video, I'll be working on Friends, Season 2, Episode 1, the one with Ross's new girlfriend. Welcome to Season 2. I'm so excited. So I am painting today a Tailor's measuring tape because I was inspired by the storyline where Chandler goes to Joey's tailor and ended up getting taken advantage of. Chandler comes back to Joey and says, "Your tailor is a very bad man." So I thought that would be fun. I mean, it's not fun that happened to Chandler, but so I really liked the Christmas lights from Season 1, Episode 16 that stretched across both pages in my spread of the sketchbook. So I decided I wanted to do that with a measuring tape too, but I didn't want to get too fancy with it. So I just put some curves into it, let it flow a little bit. I definitely wanted to see both sides of the tape to make it interesting. And that's, I just went kind of loose with my line and then had it flow off the page. I kind of wanted it to come back on the page, but I didn't know exactly where the other two items of this page were going to be. So I decided not to. And I think that was okay. I really think that's okay because it was going to be really hard to nestle in the other items. So I started by drawing it in. I started with pencil, and then I went over that with a Pigmicron. I always say this wrong. Pigmicron pen, and I did the PN. I forget what kind of nib that is. I mean, it's PN nib, but I don't remember what the P stands for, so sorry. And then I colored it in with New Gamboge and a slight tint of lemon yellow, because I didn't want it to be like completely golden. I wanted it to have like a yellow feel, because you can see the tape that I have there. That's a tape that I've had for many years. I don't know why I have it, because I am not a tailor or a seamstress of any kind, but I got it out and I laid it out. I wanted to see how it would flow, and I wanted to see right here where the shadows are. And it was difficult because shadows were coming from many directions due to the lighting overhead for painting and filming. But I kind of just I tried to focus on the darkest shadow and not the lighter shadows to figure it out. And I decided to get out of my head and just start painting it. So here I go. I'm not too worried about the thickness of the shadow because my lines of the tape are not straight. So there could be, there are waves. There are plenty of waves in the tape that cause the thickness of the shadow to be thicker or thinner. And so I thought, well, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to stress over it. It's definitely portraying what it needs to, that this is a tape on a table or something, and it is reflecting a small shadow. So then, once I had the shadow in, I had to decide what color I wanted my tape to be shadowed, because I'm using that yellow, and I don't know if you've watched my other videos, but I struggle with shadows of yellow things. And I decided to use the New Gamboge with a slight tint of burnt umber mixed up. And I think it was a really good choice. I think it worked out really well. So I'm just going to add that in the areas that would reflect and be in shadow. Which means the whole front is in shadow. Okay, now I'm going to write in my little note about Season 2, Episode 1, and I'm going to write the quote, "Your tailor is a very bad man." It'll be interesting to see as I go along if there is a painting inspired not by quote and what I do in that situation. I guess we'll see. Okay, so here it is, and then I realized, oh, there are no numbers on there. So I get out my pen and I kind of look. I knew that the my scale is not accurate. I did not care about that, but I wanted to see in which direction the numbers fell on my actual tape, and they're to the side. They're not straight up and down, so that's why I'm turning it and making sure I put them all in the same direction. And then I realized I wasn't making my ones consistently, so I have to go back and fix them here. And that's about it. This was Season 2, Episode 1. Super easy. I love doing super easy, simple things. I really do. Let me know in the comments what you think about this episode of Friends and my painting. Give me a like and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications of newly uploaded videos because the next episode will be out soon.